APNU+AFC supporter Larry London, who was paid $500,000 separately for a Director of Parks position, even though he was out of Guyana and also spearheaded the controversial Durban Park project, was also the president and secretary of a now inactive Florida registered company, which was paid to print birth certificates. Minister of Governance and Parliamentary Affairs Gail Teixeira had raised concerns earlier on Monday over the arrangement, saying that the former government had moved away from the long-standing practice of using local printers to produce Guyanese birth certificates. Some 20,000 birth certificates were reportedly ordered from the company between 2019 and 2020 and paid US $150,000. Teixeira was particularly concerned that the contract was signed by an APNU+AFC supporter, Larry London, who was also the controversial coordinator of the Durban Park project, which was shrouded in secrecy and financial impropriety.
And that both the 2019 purchases and the 2020 purchases for birth certificates of $23 million for this year were purchased from Universal Procurement Services, Inc., a company in Florida, in Miramar, Florida. However, the contract has been signed by Mr. Larry London. So I'm not sure what is the proficiency of this company, nor the due diligence that was done on this company. It's the first time I've ever heard of it, because I know that, having been a Minister of Foreign Affairs, Home Affairs myself, and I know my colleagues who were there subsequently, birth certificates used to be published in Guyana with the local printers with safety and security watermarks and so on put in. So I find this rather unusual and strange. So I thought it was a company of the level of the Canadian banknote, but I've never heard of this company, and the principle makes one have certain concerns.
The newsroom, upon further investigation, found that the company, Universal Procurement Services, Inc., was filed as a domestic for-profit corporation in the state of Florida and is no longer active. This corporate entity was filed on February 14, 2007, as recorded in documents filed with Florida Department of State. There are a couple of officers known to have been associated with this organization, including Donna London, who is also listed as president, Roger Simon as director, Victor Wilson as secretary, and Lyndon Rochelle and Deirdre Downer as the other directors. It was revealed when the government changed in August that London was also hired by the APNU+AFC government as Director of Parks, although he was resident abroad, receiving a net salary of $500,000 per month, and his electricity, internet, and telephone bills were paid for by the state. He also had guards at his home, a driver in a car, duty-free allowance for the highest grade of vehicle, and a gratuity of 22.5% every 6 months. Kurt Campbell, Newsroom.